Hi ladies, it's Karen, and I have a couple of Christmas projects to share. A couple of Christmas tags and a Christmas card. And all of these, the tags and the cards were made using the Old Winter paper stack by the Paper Studio. Really sweet paper, very vintage, very, very cool. It reminded me of the Tim Holtz paper, but let me just thumb through it. And I got this, of course, at Hobby Lobby. Very cool. So really sweet, distressed, vintage Christmas papers, and you get 3 sheets of each in this stack, so I thought that was cool. Look at that one with all the little images you could cut out. So anyway, this is the paper I used. So the first is an altered library card. Whoops. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Sorry. Okay, the first one is an altered library card. And I just used, paper from the collection. This sticker here, I put it on some cardstock and, put it in a dimensional manner. I used some gold stickles on some of the Christmas bells. I used a little doily from the Paper Bag Lady, and this is some vintage looking ribbon that I picked up at Michael's last year. And this bottom, both of these flowers were originally white. They're Prima flowers. The bottom one I sprayed with my tumble dye red, and the top one I painted with this nail polish. And I got this idea from Lydia and a couple other ladies I've seen do it. It's the polish that's on my nails. See, it looks like crap on my nails, but it looked all right on the flower. Anyway, that's what I did with this flower. I painted it with that. And then I went over the whole thing with the Lindy Stamp Gang a Glitz Spritz, gold Glitz Spritz. So, and then on the bottom is a little bit of this dangling trim that I'd gotten at Joann's. And the back just simply looks like this, with this little tag from Free Printable. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. So I thought that came out really cute. Flat back pearls on the top. And this next tag was definitely inspired by Luisa Diaz. She makes the most beautiful tags, and she inspired me to get, to adhere some of this type of greenery to my tag. So I picked this up at Michael's, when they were having that big sale, and it already has some glitter on it. But these, I think she got hers at the dollar store, so I think hers are flat on one side, but these are full of needles all the way around, so I had to trim the needles off on one side to make it flat so it would lay flat on the tag. And the pine cone was already adhered to the branch that I chose. Look at the mess it makes. All that glitter comes off. Anyway, so that's what that is. The red poinsettia there is from this other bunch of poinsettias that I picked up at Michael's. This is some green crochet trim that I have had for the longest time. I layered some burlap underneath those 2 flowers, and I thought it would give it a little more of a rustic feel because of the pine needles. I added this little bauble that I had in my stash. A little white resin rose from Recollections, and the green leaves are from Recollections as well. This is another printable. I'll try to leave the link to the blog that I picked this up from. Louisa had mentioned this blog in one of her videos, so I went and I checked it out. And then these are glittered snowflakes, foam snowflakes on the top, and I just cut them in half and adhered them like that. And just some gold fibers, if you could see that, some gold fibers and that vintage ribbon. And I added a little garment pin with this bird there. For the white flower here, I stamped it using my small little music stamp. And then just, put all of them together with a glitter brad. And then the back, is simply the paper from the collection. So I thought that came out really cute as well. And thank you, Louisa, for the inspiration. And this next one is a Christmas card. And I used the corrugated card base that you could find at Michael's. I used this piece of cardstock and I embossed it. I ran it through my Big Shot. I believe it's poinsettias and holly berries in the background there. And then I cut it to size and I went over the edges with my gold leafing pen. It's laying on a little white doily from the paper bag lady, and some of that gold fiber is on top of that. And then I layered my flowers on top of the gold fibers. The bottom red flower I sprayed with my red tumble dye as well, and this red flower is a Prima. And this is from a little stem that I had purchased last year here. And this is just a sticker from, a sticker sheet that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And I just layered it on top of this paper from the collection and with a pop dot, and then underneath on the cardstock, and then another pop dot underneath that, so that it's, very dimensional. And I fussy cut the Christmas bells as well and put them on dimensionals. And then these are gold halfback pearls, I guess you call them, from Michael's. And then these two little buttons here are stickers from the same sticker sheet. And then the inside just simply is this. So I thought that came out really cute as well. So those are my shares, my Christmas shares. I hope you enjoyed them. I have a bit of a haul to share with you, so I'll probably do that in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching, ladies. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.